Okay, let's get straight to it. The big story today, really significant escalation between India and Pakistan.
Yeah, we're seeing reports coming in, India launching missile strikes inside Pakistan and also Pakistan-administered Kashmir.
Right, and what's the rationale India is giving for this?
Well, the initial reports, they suggest India is targeting what they're calling terrorist infrastructure, spread across, I think, 9 locations.
9 locations, okay. And this follows that terrible attack on tourists.
Exactly. The massacre in Indian-administered Kashmir, that was about 2 weeks ago. India's pointing fingers at Pakistan for that one.
But Pakistan denies involvement, right?
Yes, Islamabad is denying any link. So this really looks like a direct retaliatory move from India's perspective.
And, well, the story doesn't stop there, does it? Pakistan's responding.
They are. They're claiming quite dramatically to have shot down 5 Indian Air Force jets.
5? That's a huge number.
It is. And they specifically mentioned 3 of those were Rafales. Plus, they say, an Indian drone.
Wow. Rafales, too. Those are pretty advanced jets. But these are just claims for now.
Absolutely crucial point. We need to be cautious, getting independent verification in these situations. It's notoriously difficult, especially so quickly.
Right. Fog of war and all that.
Exactly. And adding to the confusion, there's another report, something about an unidentified aircraft crashing.
Where was that?
Into a school, apparently, in Indian-administered Kashmir. We just don't know the origin or details yet. It just adds another layer of, well, uncertainty and concern.
Definitely worrying. And then there's the infrastructure damage report, something about a dam.
Yes, reports from Pakistan allege Indian shelling hit the Noseri Dam. That's in Pakistan-administered Kashmir.
Hitting a dam, even accidentally.
Yeah.
That's potentially catastrophic, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. You start talking about critical infrastructure like dams, the potential humanitarian fallout downstream could be immense. It really raises questions about targeting, precision.
And just the risk of things spiraling further.
Precisely. Affecting civilian populations on a massive scale.
And tragically, we're already seeing casualties, reports of civilians killed.
Yes. Pakistan is reporting at least 26 civilians killed in their territory.
And India.
Indian sources are reporting 8 fatalities on their side from what they describe as retaliatory shelling coming from Pakistan.
So lives already lost on both sides. This is moving incredibly fast from military action to, real human costs.
It is. This quick sequence, the strikes, the counterclaims, the casualties, it points to a really dangerous dynamic, tit-for-tat escalation.
And for you listening, the immediate significance here is this is a sharp, sharp increase in tension.
Between 2 nuclear-armed neighbors, that's the context that makes this so alarming.
So what about the political reactions? What are we hearing?
Well, we know the Indian Prime Minister called an emergency meeting, but no public statement from him personally just yet.
And Pakistan.
The Pakistani Prime Minister has come out strongly, condemned India's actions, called them an act of war, and actually pledged retaliation.
Act of war. That's very strong language. Doesn't leave much room for climbing down, does it?
It makes de-escalation much harder, certainly. In the sort of broader regional picture, this is a dangerous shift, a really unwelcome one in an already fragile relationship.
You feel it could push things right to the brink.
The risk feels very real right now, yes. Palpable.
And we're seeing the immediate impact already, aren't we? Flights being disrupted.
Definitely. Major disruption. Airlines are actively avoiding Pakistani airspace now.
Okay.
Srinagar Airport, that's closed to civilian flights. And several carriers have just suspended routes that go through northwest India altogether.
So it's not just military, not just political. It's hitting travel, daily life.
Yeah, it shows how interconnected everything is. You've got the military side, the high-stakes politics, potential damage to vital things like dams, and then these immediate disruptions for ordinary people, all happening so fast.
It really highlights how fragile things are in South Asia.
Absolutely.
Okay, so just to quickly recap for everyone, we've seen India launch missile strikes, claiming terrorist targets. Pakistan denying involvement in the prior incident, claiming they shot down multiple Indian aircraft.
Right. Then there's that unexplained plane crash, adding to the uncertainty. And tragically, civilian casualties mounting on both sides.
The political response has been swift, aggressive, leading to widespread flight disruption. A very tense situation.
Which brings us to, I suppose, the key things we are really mulling over. Given that both India and Pakistan have nuclear capabilities, and looking at how quickly and severely all this is unfolding, what are the potential long-term geopolitical ramifications here? Beyond just the immediate security crisis in South Asia, how might this ripple outwards more globally, affecting the
से गल